scenario. Terrorblade's going to have a free game to farm. Shadow, once you hit that certain point in the mid game, he'll know what to do intuitively, and Liquid will be able to play around him.
And the other synergy that we've been watching with the Keeper of the Light, you continuously use Chakra, and you get the cooldown reduction for the Terrorblade, so Metamorphosis comes up a lot faster. Here comes the push from TNC. They'll go straight into the Illuminate. Gabby, as well as Tim, taking a lot of damage, but Shadow takes more. He will fall. Gabby trying to run out. Kuro actually still 24 strength, so he's hitting real hard against Gabby with the Illuminate. GH and Kuro get some revenge.
Before the Razor as a BKB, or any X in a few rotations will find kills incredibly consistently.
GH is dead. They waited for Juggernaut to be in range for the spin before they let the Frost Blast of Ninja Boogie go. The 42 damage was actually just given to the Razor. Mid lane is also being dived by Timbersaw, but it's top lane. They want the kill on Mind Control. Warcry. So much extra life turns for the Stormbolt. Armel's lost that extra protection. Meanwhile, Kuro was trying to TP in, killed off by the Timbersaw in the mid lane. And Tuskar wants to fight more. X marks the spot. Chain Frost coming off cooldown right now. They are ready to throw it into this vent, but Keeper of the Light, Illuminate flies forward. It connects into the creep waves. They won't have a lot of support, and the Ignis trying to give Mind Control that more space. He's got the 21 charges. The Chain Frost is now worn off, even going to bounce down towards GH, and Mind Control, one more attack. He actually gets the kill into Ninja Boogie in the blinding light. It makes it so difficult for them to actually get the proper punch forward. Mind Control just lives so much, but the Snowball will finally put him down. Even with the Coddle Blast from GH, he can't do enough. He can Chakra up, but it's just not enough life.
More sieging power if you use it on the Juggernaut, use it offensively. All of a sudden, a lot of these heroes just go down to negative armor.
I love the build from GH. He's done it again. Gabby, very aggressive up on the top. It's roll, blinding light, push him back, trying to protect their Sven as much as possible. This 3 position needs to be the front line tanker. And Kuro's looking to steal all that strength. Make it easy to find the kill, but Mind Control, they force off him, but the wrong direction. They need to push him in. Tumperman stealing a large chunk of damage out of Gabby. But with the Chain Frost, Sven's already gone down. The Ignis buys a little bit more time. It's up on the hill, so it's not a great position for TNC to get in there and fight. It's just non-stop Coddle spam, but it's better when you X marks the spot, pull back in Kuro. Man, they really hate that Undying. His TP scroll's available. But the rest of Liquid, it says, just don't come back.
But he's not at a tower yet. He's not actually applying pressure on the map. And Gabby...
Oh, Kuro. He's going down. Soul Ripple's on cooldown for 1 second. He will take a fall. Metamorphosis is up. The Terrorblade can
Shadow's
fight.
Still not on the lane.
It's like they just don't want him there. Coddle pushed in. Great Force Staff in, and he couldn't get himself away. No buyback available because he spent the money. Now Shadow will join the fight. But is this too little too late? Metalman, there goes the Aegis Immortal. Timing out, so Gabby is now actually vulnerable. Not to mention Metalman stealing over 200 damage. Ready to inflict it. Mind Control stuns off cooldown in 2 seconds time. He wants a good target. It's Armel, but the sharp block from Tim's. Liquid can't chase the target they want. They've got a Timbersaw. That's the worst target for them. At least Metalman's got some extra damage to try and break through him. The Tim Snowball looking for the save. He'll actually end up rolling over towards Metalman, who does bring down the Timbersaw. Ninja Boogie ready to fight. Omni Slash is up, bouncing through. It's with all the creeps, however. Conker finally going to be brought down. Gabby goes into the spin. Metalman with a triple kill. Unbelievable sustain, unbelievable damage. And Gabby, he's got no way to get out of this. No, he does! The Manasile dodges the Stormbolt. They thought they had that one in the bag. Gabby will run as fast as he can. Healing Ward's available. This will give some more life. Underneath the Observe Ward, he's got the information. He runs close to the dive base, but Mind Control comes with him. Kill the Healing Ward. The tower will do that for him. And Gabby is just wasting the time of Team Liquid. He'll die out of the tier 4 towers. The kill does go the way of Metalman, but damn! Liquid, they just kept going on TNC.
They still look like one of the best teams in the world.
They create the space, you ping the same level of communication you need in your pubs to tell your core, hey, let's go in for this. The blasting into us mid, jump forward. They look for the Conquer once again with the Static Link. So much damage under the Ignis and the Blinding Light. They look for a save, but the Snowball, he'll come back out of it, and Tim's realizes the horrible situation. He has a Metalman bearing down with 113 stolen damage. They even look in to go deeper over towards the Timbersaw. The Metalman won't be able to catch up to him.
No matter how far ahead you are. 4K advantage for Liquid.
Coming out.
Arcane Root on GH.
Sentry on Observer. They come up to the high ground, and once again Conquer, the primary target. They don't want the boat. The Chain Frost is good, but the BKBs are protecting him. The bow will hit, but the Ignis, it causes so many problems. There's no one that can focus on it. Kunk is on the run, but Matumman's going to solo him down. While further to the south, that's where the bigger fight happened. Two heroes dropped. Now they move their attention over towards Gabby. On the run, you are just slowing down every cooldown you've got with Chakra into the Juggernaut. Gabby's down.
You could push here if you're Liquid, but you have a lot of gold saved up. You're near Satanics. You have 4,000 gold on both Razor and TB.
And with no Aegis Immortal and just the cheese, they've lost that big advantage. But Shadow, they got Tombstone down. Kuro's got the Death Tombstone. He wants to try and beat him this fight. Here comes your ship. Shadow has to back off. He'll be hit by it, but Matumman just moves in with mind control. They start the static link. Not a lot of stolen damage. Lich will have to buy back. The Ignis protecting them to kill off this mid-melee Rax. That's all Liquid wants. The Chain Frost will not bounce. Mind control. Slowly walk down far enough to get it out the other way. Remember, Shadow also, he's holding on to that Sunder. They'll flip him. He's got the life steal if he wants it, but with the BKB protection and Matumman just being an absolute baller, they've already got the first kill. They'll move for a second with the Plasma Field. They kill off the buyback of Ninja Boogie. So dieback from him. Timber Chain away will protect the Timbersaw. Gabby, 4-star down.
They just pinged it out. They were a little distracted chasing kills, so they're going to rotate towards bottom where the tier 3 is targetable.
Yep.
Lich is down forever. No buyback.
So no Chain Frost from him. Conquer ship's already back up. You still got Omnislash available. Metamorphosis is now just run out, and they make the most of it. Instantly jumping onto Terrorblade. He still needs a Sun to target. He needs one. Where is one? He found him at a Timbersaw. He was loaded up. Oh no, Shadow. Not what he wants. Now Razor has to do the hard work. Consumes the cheese. Already took 250, 262 damage. He's ready to pump it in under the cover of this second Ignis of GH. They will try and fight. Then take a second lane of Rax. Timber comes back out again, but Razor, you'll just start all over with the BKB protection. Kuro actually gets the kill against Tims thanks to the Storm Bolt and the war cry of mind control. Even Godstring, they want to keep this pressure up. Armel so low on mana, so low on everything. But Matumba, remember what you came for, objective-based gaming. That melee Rax must go down. One more, one more attack will do it. And now they can leave. Blink, but not too early. You know, BKB, and that'll cancel. The X marks a spot back up on top lane. He'll run away. Dust is not in range, so he's away to safety. But the rest of the support coming in from TNC. 4 heroes smoked up. Observer wards get planted down. The Illuminates slants forward. They really want to get this kill onto GH in the back lines. Remove the Ignis, but he 4-stars up. He may even still be able to get it down. GH blinks down and then gets the Ignis. Gabby's Omnislash. It does absolutely nothing. While Shadow has the high ground and all the illusions. Rior is in the middle of Team Liquid. He'll be able to get up the hill, but they chase him down with a reflect. They want this kill on Timbersaw, and Mind Control is there to cancel the Timber Chain out. We can jump back over to the Matumberman show. He's looking towards the snowballing Tims, protected by Ghost Scepter, but that just lets Matumberman have more time to steal the damage and pump it into Tims. He can't even get out of range of the static link with a great chance. Gabby is battling his own one. Why are we having this? I feel like we're watching like WWF right now. We got one battle in this corner, another battle in this corner. Gabby has to creep skip, begins his spin TP out, and this will be successful.
GH runs in a circle around him 3 times. I love that. Just a bit for the memes, and in the meantime,
up atop,
it's going to be a dead Rax, most likely. 23,000 gold lead for Team Liquid.
Unless Kunkka can get a huge hit, he's looking for it. Starts with a ship, the torrent, but then Warcry. So much life, even for the illusions, they can't get through it. Mind Control can just tank it in, and the Omni Slash, oh, it does, well, little. There's actually nothing to be had here. Sven will fall. Kuro does drop down the Tombstone. Armel burns the BKB, but he's out of mana. And Matumberman, it's his show timing. They just go forward. So much stolen damage. Pump it into the Lich. Pump it into the Juggernaut. He has to spin just in case, but Matumberman, he's going in deep. No. He wants the kill on Gabby. A little too deep.
He's got Satanic.
He needs something, but yeah, with a Satanic, he can get more life, but they're just flipping him around. Yosef something. Matumberman, he didn't want to do it. He'll end up dying, but they do claim Mega Creeps. But Matumberman's having a bit of fun. Time for Shadow to do exactly the same. BKB's up. Still no Metamorphosis, but it's Mind Control. Huge damage thanks to that Daedalus. Just cleaving through. Armel. Now Gabby's turn to stand there on the front lines. He's got the Moonshaft for the attack speed. Another 3-man stun. And the buyback of Matumba puts him on the front lines. A Tusker Snowball will save his life for the moment, but he goes Matumba, blinks back down towards the pit.
Get ready for the blink double Ignis Fatus. GH is ready. He's watching and waiting. They're going to try and wipe him one more time.
Together. Number 1, number 2. He caught 3. Juggernaut will spin back out of it, but everyone else goes absolutely nowhere. GG. Liquid will take game 1 against TNC. Still smart play from both teams, but They just brute forced it over.
And in Liquid just seem a tier above TNC. I like the draft from TNC, not even because of the heroes necessarily, but of how they've changed their play style.
We first saw this pick come up, we're like, okay, how is this actually going to function?
Look,
the tether is up, and now Shadow, he's too far away. He's actually going to give away first blood up on the top lane. Couldn't stick around with the IO, which TNC want to. It's 15 seconds till runes. They're going to find a different target. The sentries try and block it. There's your charge forward. Grimstroke cancelled out. The homing missile will switch targets down to the Centaur, which traps him for the moment on top of the bounty rune. Even a first hit bash. Sure that this is why the Frost Shield is up and why the Frost Shield is so good. You get the War Stomp off, but is this really worth it? You're going to lose your Centaur. 5 stick charges available. Yeah. This guy's been playing fantastic this tournament, and you're giving him free farm. And Faceless Void is one of these heroes that cannot contest him without support. And they're going to try it. He's got Chronosphere available. This is before the Darkseer has any kind of real defensive items. He went for Arcanes as well as for Soaring, but Chrono's out. He tried to get the charge off. The Iron Shell is on the Spirit Breaker, so now we'll see just how well it can work. Not pulled back in, and Gabby gets a double kill. This is fantastic for him.
Still fine. Plenty of net worth.
Top
7
lane.
CS.
SP's charging forward. They got homing missile to combine it, so one of these sons will be able to connect. Spirit Breaker, the Hoof Stomp, keeps him away for a bit, but with the call down and the Rocket Barrage, and they're keeping him alive. GH is Fairy Fire popping, so they can stay on top of the Gyrocopter. Then underneath the tower for Tims, Armel, he'll TP in to be involved in this fight. Spirit Breaker wants to charge forward, but Armel, so much damage, and Liquid, you talk about over-aggression on bottom, they do the same up on top.
And then it's so easy for them to find kills on the Wisp, on the Spirit Breaker, on anyone they want, pretty much.
Well, they're waiting for the gank over on Rio, and that's why Tidehunter Invis rune. Gush him up, holding the Nether Strike. He knew the Stampede was going to be coming, but Gabby goes in for the Chronosphere. There's two very tanky heroes. Oh, no! Shadow is going to arrive with the call down. Faceless Void and the Tinker both going down. Not where he wanted to be. The homing missile will switch targets over towards Tims under the tower. Where's it go now? It ain't to the Lich.
Control now of the TNC jungle.
Which is funny because it goes the other way. That TP did not complete from the Tinker. He was beating onto the creep wave, but the Anchor Smash kills it off. And now you see Tide try and sustain, look for the vac into the Ravage. Darkseer, he's holding it for the moment, just Iron Shells onto the Tidehunter. Surge is not available to move him forward, but it doesn't matter when you got Spirit Breaker starting up the initiation. They're all grouped up nicely, 5 heroes together, but Centaur, he wants to fight. Stampede off, but the Ravage, Tide just breaks free so quickly that Soulbind, it catches Io. Shadow can't do anything. It was a perfect double chain frost from the Lich.
Wow. And get that Soulbind off. You have double laser, double chain frost, double edge. You're going to find kills.
Now we'll see just how tanky they can be. Kuro charging forward, hits on 2. They'll back into a double Anchor Smash, not to mention a 3-man wall. Kuro started this fight with 250 HP. He's barely alive, and they'll stick together to get not 1, not 2, but they'll look for the 3rd kill. Faceless Void, is there a charge of darkness? You're looking to move in, but it doesn't matter.
Right. You just gotta find these guys.
Io and Gyro, they're in trouble. Faceless Void started up for the Chronosphere, won't get it. And GH, he moves perfectly to the side. They'll tether over now. The Hoof Stomp is over on the Gyrocopter. The Rocket Spam is just kicking in non-stop. Now you'll Chrono both. The Lich Chain Frost will not work, however. Darkseer, he's got the back, he's got the Iron Shells. They've kept him alive!
Oh my
Shadow is up! 60 HP was all he needed. Void goes down. You'll have the Centaur join him as well. 9 HP he drops to. 1 charge up. Blink Dagger comes off cooldown. And it looks like Liquid don't have the vision. Oh yeah, they do. The Observer Ward's inside the lane. Gush forward, won't matter.
You know, you will be able to blow up the Wisp, but this is a huge ask for Armel. He's got to do nearly all of the damage for his team.
Look at that movement speed. Never really think about that combination. Spirit Breaker surge forward as he charges Soulbind and the double Chain Frost. You can think of that combination. You will lose Kuro. Matumba will get the Ravage off. It's a 1-for-1 trap, but now here comes Shadow in the call down off target, and they're locked together with their own Chronosphere. Darkseer tries to create space, backing around, actually pulling Centaur into the middle of the Chronosphere. GH, Bullcrab, he's still alive at 150 HP, and Shadow, BKB's up, the Flacken and damage spills out, allowing him to get the kill over on the Lich, but he's lost his entire team, needs to rock a barrage back, and Gabby senses it coming.
A lot of viewers nowadays. Bear in mind, those are 2 fights now. Void first.
Yeah,
no
but
Ravage,
Relocate's coming in. He'll jump up, but that's why Shadow was already there. And you've got support.
They
the
got a
Soulbind
shrine.
is out, and here goes your double Chain Frost. They want to split. GH just has to tank it. Shadow is the BKB to protect himself, and then
Where's
TP
Chrono?
out. No, they fear they pull him back in again. The BKB wore off. Man, I don't know if they had the confidence not to use the Chrono. They knew the timing. GH does what he did before and teams up with the Tidehunter. Then you're giving him more buffs, and Tide, he has so much information. He'll go for the Gush, but it's actually as Tinker TP's out, the Grimstroke, Soulbinds, gets the double silence, and here we go again! Another Chain Frost! The Ravage will at least catch out on two, but Arnold's back into the tree, charges up, they can see where he's going, but a Chronosphere, it cleans them up, and Shadow, he wants to help out the Vac, keeping Gabby off the back of Tidehunter so he can move forward. He wants the Tinker, saving the Anchor Smash for it. They break the Aegis to the Immortals, and can't do anything, so you'll bring him back up again. A time walk down, then maybe with the charge it will cancel off any kind of extra effect that comes from the Stampede. Too good, and they're right on top of them.
And then there could even be a relocate
Shadow
on top if
up.
necessary.
This Observer Ward is doing so much. They know they're farming up the Ancients, and they lock them together. Here's your combination! Mind Control tries to do something, jumping on the Tinker on the back, but double buybacks. They're going to try and turn this one around. GH and Shadow moving forward. Gabby, he's jumped down, begins his own TP. They go after the Centaur. He's down in the trees. Blink off cooldown a couple of seconds time.
Oh my god, they're so fast. Did you see that?
Maybe this is that time you get AoE surge on the Darkseer. Actually, isn't even required. They just relocate down, find the kill over on Centaur. Kuro kept with the gank.
I feel like the Maelstrom first, just to scale
better. Look at
better.
that surge up from Mind Control. He sees him with the Sentry Ward, breaks the smoke over on the Centaur, and they want to try and fight this one. They're trying to stay separated. Here's your cooldown, completely wasted, but the Ravage actually catching faces for him. The Time Walk didn't get him down the hill. He was too short, not enough length. They go for more with that Nether Strike, pushing back the big hero in the fights for TNC.
Faceless Void, he went Mask, Shadowblade, BKB, that's great, but you've lost a couple fights now, and you're suddenly a non-factor, and you're unable to get more items.
Look at that speed! This Gyrocopter, he's popped the rockets instantly. Tim's just explodes. He'll buy back in deep, double hoofstomp. This is nice. Where's the combination? The Chronosphere! Gabby got it. Then, however, the follower, Matumban's Ravage, makes it difficult. Gabby's just fighting for himself, but he does kill up the Ire. They've lost that amplification, but Gabby, he cannot fight against Matumban. That is way too strong. Has to run away, but another hoofstomp. Just try and delay the attack. Keep the racks alive. Soulbind not available. BKB from Shadow. Now it will be popped. They still want to try and fight. Negative armor on the Centaur, and that's why he just evaporates all health, but no protection. The racks is gone. The roof is already a plus 359. And, double Chrono. Here's the Wallbar combo. Hit him in the pit. Two heroes down. Spirit Break is gone.
They run under the ward, though. This could be good for TNC.
Observer and Sentry. Do they want to try and fight this? They're together. There's the hoofstomp. They need the double combination, but Centaur, they do actually hit it with a Soulbind, but once again, the Ravage pops off, and that Lich Chain Frost bounces around, but it goes the opposite direction with everyone together. Shadow gets the double kill underneath the shrine. TNC die. 5 heroes.
And you can see the difference, right? 2 heroes dead on TNC. Liquid's diving the base. 2 heroes dead on Liquid. TNC have to play safe and scared.
Tidehunter finally gets out of the tree line. I think he was waiting for the Tinker to jump into the tree line and just get that instant kill. So the lane of racks now on top is gone. But
Shadow has 10,000 gold.
Yeah, he wants to... Okay, maybe he should spend some of that. But the push is coming into the mid lane. The tier 3 tower, he's buying it up now. But Liquid, they want to jump. No Ravage available, but a Daedalus on the Tidehunter. You look for that damage. Great hoofstomp, catching 3. Soulbind him. The Chain Frost should be pretty damn good as well. But Ninja Boogie, they don't actually have anything. The Soulbind can't be there because you don't have the Grimstroke alive.
They have 2 pipes.
Hoofstomp. Try and hold him in position. Looking for the follow-up stuns, but Lotus Orb will protect Shadow. Homing missiles, jumping forward. All 3 go towards the Centaur. Call down. That seems a little preemptive as the Chronosphere on bottom lane. They're catching Matumba. He cannot get anything off, but then he just uses buyback. They actually have no Chronosphere now, buying BTs. Why do I just feel like I got debated?
The status resist on this Gyrocopter, my god. he's getting stunned for all of like a second and a half.
There's your Ravage, #1, instantly removing off the Grimstroke. His buyback to Varble, and they need the extra control. A double stun from Kuro, but here comes your Ravage. Matumba hexed up, he'll break free instantly, and they're a little bit too far away from Gabby. He jumps forward, but there's no Chronosphere. He has to bounce back instantly. The damage is just so high. GH actually has the tethered ability. He was doing more damage than I've seen the Faceless Void do. Another hoof stomp forward. They look towards the center. Armel jumps in deep. BKB will protect him. He'll actually re-arm and blink further away, trying to fight underneath their own tier 4 towers. Now the charge forward. Damn, they move fast. Through the centaur, through the void, and in through to the next round. They will take the fountain, and Team Liquid keep their lower bracket hopes alive. They already got knocked down by Team Secret, who look in massive form. They've got their winners bracket position, but Liquid move forward.